go and do the same so that you can see and connect and wave with one another. Even to those people that you are meeting here in this space for the first time. Well, everyone, I am Israel. I'm Reverend Israel. I'm the minister of this congregation. I use he, him for pronouns, and it's my pleasure to welcome all of you on this cloudy day to this progressive spiritual community, the Unitarian Universalist Church of Lancaster, or UUCL as we like to call ourselves, where we come together to nourish the spirit, connect in love, and act for justice. It's my joy to welcome all of you to this community, whether you're joining here for the first time or the 500th time. I warmly welcome all of you. We are a progressive community of faith. We welcome all ways of knowing and understanding and experiencing truth and wisdom and the sacred divine that lives in all of us. We welcome all of you, no matter who you love, no matter how you experience divine love, no matter what your understanding of sacred truth is. You are welcome here, all of you who wish to figure out how to lead lives filled with love. You are welcome to learn and grow and journey with us as we all stumble and fall and try again and again to be better for each other and for our world. If you're new here, thanks for joining us. We know that it is intimidating sometimes to try out a new faith community. So we welcome you here, welcome you to observe what's going on, to try us out, to see if you find this message today inspiring. And if you feel so comfortable, we hope that we will get to know you someday, that you will reach out to us. You can sign up for our newsletter. You can email me. You can show up in one of our breakout rooms after one of our services and say hello. We hope that you will find your place here. We hope that all of you will. And now I lead us into a time of worship, into the sacred hour that we know as worship, by lighting our chalice, which is the symbol of our Unitarian Universalist movement. I kindle this flame amongst us to remind us of our commitment to grow in community, grow in the warmth of community. And I kindle this flame as a reminder of the spark of divine love that is present amongst us when we gather together. We are here this morning gathered in worship, which means we are simply gathered here to seek and to understand and to experience and to notice that which has worth. Today on this day designed to honor those who mother, we gather here not in worship of some creator up in the sky, but rather to acknowledge the force of creativity and love that exists in all of us. We gather to honor the life-giving people and forces in our lives, people who nourish by their presence, the mothers of all genders who celebrate with us when we have joys, who hold us when we have sorrows, who nurse us and help us and watch us grow. All of those who teach and mentor and care for us, you people of all ages. All of the nurturers, mothers who are there for us when we need them. This morning, my hope for us is that we will learn in each of ourselves to seek the heart of mothering, of nurturing, to discover how to truly care for each other in the world, and to learn the life-giving spirit that exists in each of us, the call to find and seek courage for birthing new ideas, the difficult call to give unconditional love to each other, to show tenderness and care for those amongst us, all people, and our planet, all precious beings who exist here in relation with us, whether by biology or destiny, kinship, friendship, fellowship, and more. We gather to celebrate the spirit of mothering and nurturing today. Let it grow in all of us. And let us all seek the hearts of mothering and nourishing. And let us celebrate once again through song.
Gather the spirit, harvest the power. Our separate fires will kindle one flame. Witness the mystery of this hour. Our trials in this light appear all the same. Gather in peace, gather in thanks, gather in sympathy now and then. Gather in hope, compassion and strength. Gather to celebrate once again. Gather the spirit of heart and mind. Seeds for the sowing are laid in store. Nurtured in love and conscience refined, with body and spirit united once more. Gather in peace, gather in thanks, gather in sympathy now and then. Gather in hope, compassion and strength. Gather to celebrate once again. Gather the spirit growing in all, drawn by the moon and fed by the sun. Winter to spring and summer to fall, the chorus of life resounding as one. Gather in peace, gather in thanks, gather in sympathy now and then. Gather in hope, compassion and strength. Gather to celebrate once again. Gather to celebrate once again.
We gather to seek and find hope together, to discover compassion and empathy for each other in our lives, and to celebrate too when we have things to celebrate. We gather for many reasons in this community: to hold and carry all of the things that both bless and break and confuse our hearts, that we carry in from our everyday lives. And we bring them here to this community that is our sacred well of sustenance, where we can hold all of our stories, all of our joys, sorrows, and complex truths. So I ask you to examine your heart this morning. See what is in it, what is on it, what is weighing it down, and what is giving it wings. And what is a bit more complex than that. Now is the time in our service that we invite those of you who need to share the things that are on your heart, to share the things that are part of your story, not someone else's story that you don't have their consent to share, but the things that are part of your story, to bring them to this, our well of community. And what I will do for you, for all of us, is drop a stone of joy, sorrow, or complex truth into our well so that you know that you are held. If you would like to share, I invite you to type into the chat in 15 words or less, and we'll read it aloud for you, and I will drop a stone for you. I begin by dropping a stone for all who mother and all who are mothered, of gratitude for all of those who give nourishment and love, unconditional love and compassion and care to our lives. There is no human being who is not either connected or disconnected from a mother. So I drop this stone for all of them, and gratitude for all of those who give love. One more thing, if you want us to say your name when you type into the chat, if you want us to share your name, type your name from so-and-so. Otherwise, we will not share your name. If you're joining on Facebook, you can also type into the chat there and someone will post it here.
From Heather, welcome to the new alumni of Lancaster Theological Seminary. From Betsy, missing my beautiful mama on this first Mother's Day without her. From Marion, love to all mothers and mothers-in-laws who are dealing with estrangement. From Suze, with sorrow for the forces of hate in the world and hope for those working for love instead. From Gina, may my kids always know I love them eternally. I'm sad that I learned the hard way that my mental health is not doing as well as I thought. From Aggie, grateful while lamenting any needs for vaccines rushed by a profit-driven industry to mitigate the effects of a virus yet to be traced to help prevent possibly worse pandemics. Know anyone who needs love. From Terry, for my loving mom, who I miss being the first year not with us. From the caring team, let us know if you know anyone who needs our help and love. From Anastasia, the complex truth that I miss my mom dearly and can be so okay today, dealing with guilt and peace.
For all of these things, all the joys, the sorrows, and the complex truths that weigh on our hearts, that give them wings, all of the things that are with us today, all of the things that words cannot express, all of the things that are in formation. I place this stone into our bowl, into our well as well. Oh, and I also promised that I would put a stone as well for Dan Wirt, a member of our congregation who is entering a journey of cancer treatment. Dan would love to hear and know your love for him, to give help to comfort him and give him strength as he goes through this treatment. So this stone is for Dan. And for all of you, I raise up our well of care and concern and comfort and joy. This is our community. This is you. We love you. We're here for you. In this circle of care, we make space for the complexity of life, the many experiences that we bring. In fact, the truth and the reality of being human means that on any given day, we each come to the table with our hearts in many different places. And that is especially true on this day that has been created and is observed to honor women who nourish and nurture. In the circle of care in this place, in this sacred place, we honor the truth that mothering is not and never will be quantified in one single descriptor. In fact, cannot even be contained by one singular gender, really. Like I said before, there is no human being that is not connected to or disconnected from a mother. So on this Mother's Day, I invite you into the spirit of intentionality, meditation, if you will, prayer, if you choose to think of it that way, into a space where we will honor how beautiful and how complex it can be to be a mother, to be mothered, and to be a nurturer of people. I invite you to take a moment to take a deep breath, to ground yourself, center yourself, help yourself to be present to the complexity of this day. To all those who gave birth this year to their first child or a child, we celebrate with you. To those who rejoice in the work, the role of parenting, of mothering, who rejoice in the presence of mothering and mothers, we celebrate on this day with you. To those whose mother is or was your best friend, we celebrate and honor that friendship, that kinship, that memory with you. To those who are in the thick of parenting children of any age right now in a pandemic, we feel your exhaustion. I feel your exhaustion. We appreciate you. We need you. To those who never wanted to be a parent, we see and we acknowledge the love that is already in your life, the love that you give. To those who experience loss through infertility or miscarriage, we grieve with you today. To those who have lost a child, we mourn with you. To those who have made the decision to place children in adoptive care, we honor difficult decisions, and we remember how you hold that child always in your heart. To those who have aborted a pregnancy, we honor the sovereignty you have over your own body and your own life choices. We honor the complexities of choice here in this space. To those who have lost your mothers, we mourn with you and we grieve their memories. To those who have been hurt, harmed, abandoned by their mothers, we love you and we are here for you. To those who experience pain at the marking of this day for so many complex reasons, we love you, we see you, we are here for you. To those whose sex or gender says that you are not a mother, and yet you take on the role of nurturer, of parent, of caregiver, we see you, we need you, we are so grateful for the love that you give. To those who nurture other people's children, other people's biological children, to the step parents, foster parents, adoptive parents, mentors, and teachers, we need you, and we are so grateful for the love that you give. To those who have warm and close and loving relationships with your children or someone else's children, we celebrate those bonds, that love. And to those who have disappointment, heartache, and distance with your children, we sit with you. To those of you who envisioned lavishing love on grandchildren, and yet that dream is not to be, or is not yet to be, we grieve with you, and we wait with you. To those who will have emptier nests in the upcoming year, we grieve and we rejoice with you. And to all of the lesbian, gay, bi, trans, and queer parents, we celebrate with you, and we know here in this space that love is what makes a family. And this year, to any of you who are pregnant with or anticipating new life, both expected and surprising, we anticipate with you. And this morning, if yours is a different truth altogether, we honor your story. We reflect with each story with gratitude on the wide spectrum of mothering that happens in our lives and in our communities. So we cultivate the spirit of mothering and nurturing in all of our hearts this morning, so that all of us may learn to nurture and love our world, our communities, and the precious beings entrusted to us. And may each of you remember that with every breath, in every relationship that you build, that you are loved and you are capable of giving love, that you are loved and we are loved. May it be so.
Comfort me, comfort me, comfort me, oh my soul. Comfort me, comfort me, comfort me, oh my soul. Sing with me, sing with me, sing with me, oh my soul. Sing with me, sing with me, sing with me, oh my soul. Speak for me, speak for me, speak for me, oh my soul. Speak for me, speak for me, speak for me, oh my soul. Dance with me, dance with me, dance with me, oh my soul. Dance with me, dance with me, dance with me, oh my soul. Comfort me, comfort me, comfort me, oh my soul. Comfort me, comfort me, comfort me, oh my soul, my soul.
This morning, too, we also grieve and remember all of the mamas, all of the parents who can't be with their children with the people that they love today on this day, because they are behind bars, because they are held and kept in cages. Many people who in many cases have not even been convicted of any crimes. And really through no fault of their own other than being caught up in a broken system, they are behind bars today. This Mother's Day marks the commemoration of 5 years of movement called the Black Mamas Bailout campaign. And this is a movement that that raises money and raises awareness for mamas, women of color, Black women, who can't be with their families on this day, who are locked up simply because they do not have money to pay bail. Mother's Day is supposed to be about acknowledging and celebrate those who share concern and love and care and nourishment for each other. So today we reflect on how we show care and concern and nourishment for all people, especially those who need it the most. Mother's Day was actually invented as a day for lifting up all mothers, and through them, all the people that they care for and help to make the world a more kind and gentle and loving place. So today we send out an appeal to all of you to support this campaign by celebrating this really important and urgent and creative and powerful way to celebrate mothers. You may not know, something I found out is that 60% of all people in women's jails have not been convicted of any crimes. They're actually there simply because they ended up being detained by police and they couldn't pay or meet their bail. Many end up in jail after routine traffic searches or traffic stops. And they only to find out that there was some kind of a bench warrant or something like that issued against them for failure to appear over some minor infraction. And many of these people, many of these women, people end up losing their jobs and in many cases losing their children because of the messed up system that we have. The messed up system of incarceration and over-policing that we have. Public safety is supposed to be the way that we care and take care of one another, the way that we show care as a society, not the way that we harm and lock each other up. It's supposed to be the way that we find out who needs help and give them the care and the leg up and the concern that they need, not the punishment. One way that we can change this system is by advocating for eliminating the cash bail system. And there are movements out there for that, to allow people who are not convicted of any crimes to be free, to have the same rights that all of us have. Another thing that we can do is to advocate for limiting the criteria for traffic stops and searches. In fact, there's actually a bill in Pennsylvania out right now to do just that, to make it so that police can't pull someone over for something as simple as having an air freshener hanging from their rearview mirror. By replacing many of the traffic stops with speed cameras and red light cameras to decrease the dangerous and potentially life-threatening interactions that people of color have with police. To take the power away from a violent system and reduce dangerous encounters. And right now, the reason that we are talking about the Black Mamas Bailout Fund is that there is a more immediate way that you can provide help by helping to provide bail money for mamas so they can be with their kids today. We're going to hear a video from some of the organizers of this work asking you to support it. And if you feel moved to donate, to contribute, you can do so by going to this link that I just put in the chat. Or just Google Black Mamas Bailout Fund and you'll find it. I invite us to hear from the founders, from the organizers of this movement, what it's all about.
Today, while the country is slowly opening back up and many have access to the COVID-19 vaccine, there are Black mamas and caregivers suffering in jail simply because they can't afford to pay bail. Even in the midst of the global pandemic, people are still being criminalized, punished, and denied their freedom. Since 2017, NBO has freed more than 500 people from cages and provided them with supportive services, including long-term housing and trauma counseling. As we enter the 5th year of our Black Mamas Day bailouts and the 2nd year of the coronavirus pandemic, we are committed more than ever to freeing Black mamas and caregivers from cages. Join us to honor 5 years of Black Mamas Day bailouts. Help us reach our goal of raising $500,000 to free Black mamas by making an offering of $25, $100, $250, or $1,000.
Circle round for freedom, circle round for peace, for all of us imprisoned, circle for release, circle for the planet, circle for each soul, for the children of our children, keep the circle whole. Circle round for freedom, circle round for peace, for all of us imprisoned, circle for release, circle for the planet, circle for each soul, for the children of our children, keep the circle whole. Circle round for freedom, circle round for peace, for all of us imprisoned, circle for release, circle for the planet, circle for each soul, for the children of our children, keep the circle whole.
My friends, I think on some level, on some deep level, we're all here. We all show up here because we realize how fragile we are, how fragile we people are, human beings. How deep down, and it may sound trite to say, but all we really want is to be loved. How all of us are essentially at our core like vulnerable little newborns who really just want to be cradled and held and loved. Not all of you have had or will have children, but some of you have, and some of you have held babies, and some of you know people who have babies. And I will say that having had a baby, having had a child, made me realize just how fragile human beings really are and how much nourishment they truly need. There are very few species that need to care so closely for their young like human beings. Babies are so vulnerable. They need to be fed and nursed and cuddled and wrapped up in warmth and held. They cry. They need to be picked up. They need to be cuddled and comforted. They need to be protected from choking on something or putting something in their mouth. And as they grow and as they start to walk and as they get older, they still need to be protected and stopped from running into traffic or putting who knows what in their mouth. And as they grow even more, they need to be protected and cared and loved and held emotionally, to be made to know that they are safe, that they are loved, that they have someone to come to cry to when they are hurt, someone to kiss their boo-boos. And as they grow still into you, into us, I think they really still need the same thing. I think it never really stops. They say that being a parent is like having a piece of your heart out walking around in the world. I haven't gotten there. I don't quite have a grown child yet, but I imagine that it never stops, that wanting to care and show love and need love. I think even as an adult, I know that all of us really need and want to feel protected, loved, and nourished. And on some level, I don't care if you are the burliest dude I have ever met. If you are the most hardy, salt of the earth farmer with calloused hands or mechanic, if you are the most badass biker, if you are a Wall Street power broker or a shark attorney, or this self-reliant Pennsylvania German Dutch thing where you don't need help. I don't care. Whatever it is for you, I know that on some level, all of you, no matter who you are, on some level are all vulnerable little naked newborns who just want to be held. We are all children who want to be loved and cradled in the warm and loving arms of someone. We all want to be heard when we cry, when we are sad. We all want to know that our needs will be met. When there are thunderstorms raging outside, we all want to be reassured that everything will be okay. We all want to be nourished and loved. We are all born this way. Vulnerable, innocent, beautiful, lovable, adorable bundles of joy. You are all vulnerable, innocent, beautiful, lovable, adorable bundles of joy, no matter how old you are. Take that in for a moment. I'm not just being facetious. It's life, my friends. All the stuff that happens in life that forces us up to put on facades, to put on a facade of toughness, to build up walls to our emotions, to our connection to each other, to just wanting to be loved, to putting on a stoic, brave face, to pretend like you do not need anyone else to help you. The trials, the wounds of life, the disappointments, the trauma, the responsibilities that we have to deal with as adults. These are the things that put up these walls for us. And so we pretend as adults like we can always take care of ourselves, like we don't ever need help, like we don't ever cry, like we don't ever just want a hug from someone, like we don't ever have accidents, or we don't ever pee just a little bit when we're scared or laugh too hard. like we don't want someone to kiss our boo-boos. We pretend like we're all perfect, functional adults, and inside, we just want to be nourished and loved unconditionally and embraced in love. We all want a mama. In fact, mama is such a primal sound, isn't it? It's often one of those first sounds that a child makes in many different languages. It's a primal, basic human need to want that kind of love. And I'd say it's actually a basic spiritual need too, to know that there is something greater than ourselves that is holding us in love, even if that is just the love of other people. It's why I think there's this archetype of the divine goddess, of the divine mother, of the divine earth mother, the creative life force that is such a common archetype in many religions across the world, in many spiritual and indigenous traditions across the world. Because there is just something so powerful and incredible and worthy of reverence about that which can sustain and create and nourish and give life and love. That is something that is truly worthy of reverence, more so than any all-powerful God, king, ruler, is the creative, divine force of love and life. Of course, there's a complexity to all of this too. On this day when we celebrate motherhood, we remember that motherhood means celebrating, in many instances, the women who have birthed and care for children. But we know that not all mothers have birthed their own children. Not all parents who give love are women. And because of our more expansive understandings of gender, we know that some people with uteruses who birth children into their lives live their lives as men, or as gender non-binary or genderqueer people. So we have to acknowledge on this day the sexism inherent in our own societal definitions of mothering, of motherhood, but I also recognize that as a man, that I know that there is something inherently divine about that goddess image, or simply about the hard work that goes into mothering. It can't be denied, and I won't deny it, but I also ask us to expand our understanding of what it means. To say that there is something to celebrate about mothering in all of its complexity, because it represents the primal and the spiritual act of creating and nourishing. So we celebrate that, and we try to expand our definitions of it today. To mothers, fathers, parents, relatives, caregivers, friends, all those people who show love and who nourish. Not even just to children, to all of us who nourish all people around us, to nourish the child that exists in all of us. All of that. So that all of us can see that vulnerable child in all of us. We have to all see ourselves as mothers, as nurturers to each other. That's, to me, what this day is really about. Nourishing, loving, mothering is a group effort. We as a society are not meant to mother, to parent in a vacuum. That is not the natural way that people have loved and nourished and raised children in the past. They did it in community. They did it multiple different generations living in the same household, helping, taking responsibility, sharing childcare. This has been the way of people for generations. And it is only in the last 150 years or something like that, or even less, that people started parenting in a vacuum in isolated households. So we have to find a way to come back together to do that literally as parents, but also as people, to recognize that we are not meant to care for each other in a vacuum. So one thought that I will just leave you with, this thought, is that motherhood as the divine sacred image of creation, motherhood as the image of the creative force of love in the world. There is, take that for a moment and hold it in your mind. And then take another truth, which is that there is, that I love, a tradition and in Judaism to say that when God created the world, God created people to be partners in creation. So whether or not you believe in that kind of a God or not, if you are to see yourselves as partners in this divine creative act of mothering, of nourishing, whether that is actually like an actual God or if it is just the creative potential for life and love in yourself, to see yourselves as partners in this act of creating a world of love, of giving love to the child in each of you, to be each other's mamas. So your charge is to go out from here today and see the child in all of you and all of us. Know that we each have to be mamas for each other. So let's go and be partners in this act of caring and creating and loving together. And know that there is always more love to be discovered through the intentional act of seeking to be mamas for each other. Happy Mama's Day to all of you.
There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more love somewhere. There is more hope somewhere. There is more hope somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more hope somewhere. There is more peace somewhere. There is more peace somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more peace somewhere. There is more joy somewhere. There is more joy somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more joy somewhere. There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. Till I find it. There is more hope. There is more hopes. There is more joys. There is more joy. There is more love. There is more love.
Our service has ended. And I invite you now to, if you feel inspired by the work, by the ministry of this congregation, to support it as you are able. You can do so by texting the amount to the phone number on your screen or by going to our website. we need each other to care for our community too, to make it possible. Go in peace. And stay for announcements too. After our announcements and a brief break, we have a town hall today, a town hall meeting to help those of you who will be coming to our annual